I've always had an interest in STEM, but through my extracurricular activities working with high school engineering programs, I think that my interest specifically in engineering has grew. I personally find civil engineering more interesting in its potential to impact the lives of people who underrepresented people through improving the infrastructure solutions that they rely on a day-to-day basis. Personally, I think that technology is built for people, but its current designs and usage result in inequitable and unequal treatment of people. I think that my studies at Waterloo Engineering can help me solve this problem. The biggest problems facing the world is water insecurity. Mainly third world countries face water insecurity, which exacerbates food insecurity because of a difficulty in growing food and in continuously growing resources. As a result, they fall behind and it's harder for people to make continuous livelihoods there. I think that especially refugees, people who have been displaced as a result of harsh conditions in their home country, do have harder times in creating and managing food. And because most of these refugee camps are in rural areas where the climate is more extreme and more irregular, it's harder for them to maintain farms as there is inefficient water management techniques and irrigation techniques, which makes it harder for them to grow crops. Most refugee camps, from my research, typically go through borehole drilling and accessing water through wadis or oases. Look at one of the most commonly used borehole drilling machinery, rotary drills. Typically, from what I saw in a document from the UNICEF, it costs $600 to $1,400 to buy one rotary drill machine. And frankly, most refugee camps lack the resources to purchase machinery like that. That's where my idea comes in. In my product, when in contact with the wind, the blades would turn the gears, which would automatically turn the drill and allow it to continuously dig. Hypothetically, this would allow a thick drill to dig larger holes. When coupled with the rainy climate of East African countries, the aquifers could hypothetically yield more water. What I like about my design is that due to the large scale of the drill, it could create larger wells, which would hopefully support multiple camps. This would allow for multiple farms on the camps to have greater access to water and therefore create better crops or more crops.